matchups on this final day of the regular season, and we've got a compelling one in store here, as it'll be the Buffalo Bills taking on the Snowhawks of Toronto. The kicker, Chad Ryland, has this one teed up, and we are underway from Toronto. And no run back on the opening kickoff. It'll come out to the 25. They start the drive with Cook. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's second down now. When you look at this defense, they were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And all defensive teams that I know talk about creating turnovers. Takeaways, they call them. And anytime you can get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really, really good performance. They exceeded that number in a big way. 2nd and
10, a very chilly day here, but no snow. And I got to say, if it's going to be this cold, I want snow. You should see Charles' face. He's looking at me like I'm crazy. 2 runs in a row, but only 2 yards to show for him. This defense, Charles, really played well in that win a week ago.
And every defensive team that we talk to, they spend a lot of time talking about creating turnovers. And anytime you get 2 or more in a game, you've had a really good performance. They exceeded that number in a huge way. They got the football back 4 times in the win.
An early tough test on the opening drive. This is 3rd and 8. Now Allen. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's the punter, Martin, out to kick it away. There'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and that will come the offense as they take over. Good starting field position for them here as they come up 1st and 10 at their 38. They'll start this drive out on the ground. And he'll muscle his way up to the 43 for a pickup of right around 5. 2nd and 5. They're going to look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. A gain of 13, it's a 1st down.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They go play action here on 1st down. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. 2nd and a couple. Now back to throw. And it's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He is out of bounds inside the 30. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a 1st down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then of course they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play. And that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down. Thornton, the motion man right. Here's 2nd and 8. He finds his man, Pollard. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. The end result, 21 yards. Well, no question, this is exactly how they wanted to start this football game. And nice pass there. Now they're set up beautifully, Charles, to finish this off with a touchdown.
Yeah, but they've still got to finish it off, partner, and that means they've got to execute at this stage of the field. So we've seen many teams march it right to the goal line and not cash in. They've got something dialed up here that puts it in the end zone.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. He'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Yes, sir. How about an attaboy there on 1st down? Got his hand in and knocked it away.
They come up here with another shot from the 6-yard line, and it's 2nd and goal now. They run it for the first time with Tony Pollard. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground and cut back. It just never materialized.
Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. And now an audible here into something else. They'll try to run this one in. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time. So a big stop, and it's going to leave him with a 4th and goal. Here's Chad Ryland now on for the field goal. From the left hash, he'll have to cut this at a tight angle. And his kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. As we grind toward the end of the season here, and they haven't had the season that they had hoped. So let me ask you to play GM. Where might they look to make some changes?
I think when you look into the upcoming draft, think hard about them drafting multiple offensive linemen. They've got to get stouter up front. And as a GM, it always tells me, Charles, this is a big boy league, and big people always end up winning games for you.
A false start backs him up 5. 1st and 15. To throw, it's Allen. Throwing middle, and it's complete. Call it a gain of 12, but of course not a 1st down due to the previous penalty.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there, because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag, because when you do, you just put the ball on him and then let him run.
He's got some space. And the defense closes quickly there. They'll get maybe a yard to the 33. But you look at this defense. They were excellent a week ago in the win over Pittsburgh.
And the big thing for them was the interceptions. And you hear teams all the time talk about establishing themselves against the pass, no-fly zones and things of that nature. This group had a bunch of them in last week's game.
Allen hit. He lost the football. Points 1, 2, and 3 in their defensive game plan was to get to the quarterback and knock the ball free. They did it there. Luckily, offense hangs on to it.
Yeah, that's got to serve as a wake-up call, though, because they can't afford to let the ball go over to the defense and miss opportunities. And I'm not saying it happened here, but you know what a good rule of thumb is when a play like that occurs? You know who usually recovers it? The guy who missed his block and let his quarterback get hit.
A 40-yard punt, 5 yards on the return, and they will take over 1st and 10. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. And they, on paper, Charles, no doubt they have the edge in this one. They are sitting with the AFC elite, and on the other side, they're down toward the bottom of the AFC. But you know what they say, especially at this point in the season, watch out for a trap game.
And in doing so, I would take my game plan and condense it. I would rely on my fundamentals, the fact that my players are probably just better, and not try and do too much, do just enough to win the game. And on the other side of the field, I'm doing everything. Every trick play I can think of, every different formation, you name it, I'm throwing it at them in order to try and get the upset win.
Now a dump off here complete, and he'll be taken down as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he's going to get this down near the 30-yard line. They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping the second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And they'll give him another shot here on the ground. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
And that's the big fella's MO right there. Running through tackles, keeping the sticks moving forward. This defense, if you don't bring 11 guys to the ball to try and get him on the ground, he's going to keep making runs like that. I feel the press box shaking every time he touches the rock.
Now a throw to the end zone on first down, but it winds up incomplete.
I think he's got to be careful not to force anything into coverage right there. There weren't really any throwing lanes, but the best part for him, he's got 2nd and 3rd down to fall back on.
2nd and 10. Now the Bills will take another timeout. That's their second, so they'll have 1 remaining here in this second quarter. We'll be right back. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. Keyshawn Boutte with touchdown number 7 on the year, as his guys are able to extend their lead. Charles, every time that he makes one of these plays, I think the front office, they get a bigger and bigger collective smile because they feel more confident that they have found their guy, their future at quarterback.
And they should feel that way. It's obvious he's a big part of why they have such a good record this season. You're right about the bright future as well, and by association, a bright future for the franchise too.
Extra point by Ryland, up and good, and the lead grows to 10-0. So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. Nyheim Hines now out of his end zone. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. And a nice run to get this up over the 20-yard line. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves them with a 2nd and 3.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
Now 2nd and 3. They pitch it out to Cook. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
That's a good, nice, crisp run for a first down. I wonder if the defense might have been loosened up a little bit, maybe anticipating a pass instead of the run that they got.
First down, here's the run with Cook. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it second and a foot or so.
On any explosive run, you can almost feel the ground shaking, and that's from the offensive linemen creating space for their runners. I had an old coach tell me before, they always told his runners, run around the offensive line in pregame. Get used to the ground shaking so you don't trip and fall when it happens in a game.
Still a few inches short of a first down as they come up now on second down. Throwing now is Allen. Setting up the screen for Cook. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. 4 yards the pickup, first down.
The defense was ready for the back to leak out and even had a second player waiting to double him up. If you're going to commit to doubling a back, you better prevent a completion, but give him credit. Extra determination, extra effort, turned it into a successful play.
And despite a nice juke there, really good move, he only gets about a yard, and it brings up second down.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
They work now on 2nd and 9. Now Allen. Under pressure, and down he goes. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Back to throw. Allen. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And all the way home for a Bills touchdown. Dalton Kincaid, 64 yards. And the Bills are back within a score. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone. Pushing his way through. Now a crease here as he's past the 30. Up to midfield. Look at him go inside the 30. He will take this all the way. Touchdown.
Well, he made the right choice by result, but a little bit surprising because now the touchback's coming back to the 25 instead of the 20. When guys fielded that deep in the end zone, I think most coaches want him to take a knee.
Yeah, it's resulted in more kneel downs. Not right there. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And his guys will take a 10-point lead. So let's try this again. After the kick return TD, here's yet another kickoff. And we will not see an attempt to match that return touchdown, as this will be a touchback and bring it out to the 25. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. A strong showing their last time out. They scored the touchdown, but Charles, they look up and they're still down double digits, so you feel like just to keep pace, this drive probably needs to end in the end zone as well.
Yeah, and I think the best move for them is to not worry about how far they are down on the scoreboard, but to just remember the last drive and how it ended. Go ahead and try and repeat that. Then you can look at the scoreboard and see where this game is.
On play action, Allen. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. And they will set up shop in enemy territory at the 42-yard line. And, Charles, that's now 4 interceptions over his last 3 halves of football, because, remember, he threw 3 picks last week.
Starting to wonder if maybe defenses and those coordinators have identified something on tape with what he's doing, maybe a movement, maybe the way he's moving his shoulders. Who knows what it could be? He could have a few tells out there that they're keying in on, and
and allowing defenses to get to the football a little bit faster. People steal signals. Maybe sometimes they can figure out what the quarterback's doing just by his movements. Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 4. Back to throw. And he gets this to Thornton. And he gets it all the way down inside the 10 and mark him at the 5. That goes for a gain of 31.
When they needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver. And as this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
They'll set up a throw. Here's a screen now for Pollard. Touchdown! Tony Pollard, a 5-yard touchdown. And his guy's now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. I'll let you do the analysis, partner, but with every touchdown pass this young quarterback throws and with the success that his team has had, I just continue to be more and more impressed.
Let's both do the analysis. Impressed, aren't we both?
Yeah.
I mean, why shouldn't we be? We've seen him improve throughout the year. We've seen him settle in now, and you can see the confidence of the team has grown. His confidence has grown. I think that everyone around this guy feels good about what they've seen. And it's also safe for him when he's driving home to turn on Sports Talk Radio. He's okay.
And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Costs him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. Charles, we'll see what they can do here. Not a ton of time left, but enough certainly to get points out of this drive, and they need them right now because they're trailing.
Yeah, this is exactly why you practice a 2-minute drill all through camp and at least one practice each week before a game. A minute left, more than enough time to string a few completions together, reach the end zone, and then make that walk back to the locker room just a little more animated.
Allen now on first down. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Well, this defense is certainly organized and playing off of each other because the rush is providing pressure and the coverage is forcing incompletions and capitalizing on mistakes. When you get every level on defense hitting at once, you get first half scores just like this one.
Allen will try again on second down. Got it complete to Khalil Shakir. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. Now flags will come in. One of the Bills got going a little early. Now after the false start, they need 8 yards here on 3rd down. Now Allen again. Oh, everything falling apart now. Another one intercepted. It's Connor Duggar who picks it. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half.
Well, those have been a problem for him all season, but never quite as much as they have in these last few minutes. Let's count it up now. A pair of picks on his team's last 2 drives and double-digit interceptions this season. I don't care if you're the best in the game or an undrafted rookie. You've got to take better care of the football or you're going to cost your team chances.
On first down, they'll go to the ground attack. And he'll power ahead, but only for about 3 yards. Second down coming up. And that'll do it for the end of the second quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
At their own 15-yard line.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. As this offense takes the field to begin the opening drive of the second half, Charles, remember in that first half, good through the air and really all around an outstanding offensive performance.
Absolutely. They reached the end zone several times. The passing game working awfully well, and most importantly, partner.
Yeah, they went to the tunnel with a lead. They come back out with that lead.
Absolutely. NFL coaches, we know they're perfectionists in a lot of ways, but they had to like what they saw in that first half.
Oh, he had a man open. He overshot him. It's incomplete.
And in an afternoon where just about everything's gone right, there's an unlikely sight there. He's got a receiver all alone downfield, and he just overshoots him.
On third down, they're going to run for it here. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave them with a fourth down. Nothing fancy really on either side. They were just trying to punch it between the tackles, but could not get it done.
That felt very old schoolish, didn't it? Because we always talk about how we spread it out on offense nowadays and try and create some running lanes. That one was really tight. Go get it. A big pile of bodies. Didn't quite get there.
A good kick that time, but also a pretty good 15-yard return. And the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. The result, only 4 yards there on the play. And now it's 3rd and 3. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first. They'll run it. Here's Cook. And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. An effective 7-yard third down conversion.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
Allen off the play fake. That pass complete to Deontay Hardy. But he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. 16 yards there, and the Bills have a first down. They'll try the wide side with Cook. And only a yard this time as he's taken down right around the 26.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
So from the 26-yard line, here's 2nd and 9. They run with Hines. Oh, fine work there as he gets this thing down to the 11-yard line. 14 yards, and the Bills will get a new set of downs.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get them. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for them. Show them that you're supposed to get the football.
They run again with Hines. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
Not too many offenses want to turn down long drives, but when you're down what they are, they've got to pay it off with some points.
Second and 1 from the 2. A 10th carry in the game for Cook. And I think they stopped him again. They did at the 1-yard line. Ninth play coming up here on this drive. This is 3rd and a yard. Give to Cook out of the gun. And this time he is in. James Cook with his 6th rushing touchdown on the year. And the Bills are able to cut into that deficit. On 3rd down and short and everything well executed, he not only gets the first down, Charles, he gets the touchdown as well.
And you see the defense commit to the run so often in these situations. There's always that little bit of hesitancy, isn't there, partner? Thinking that they may play action you. They took advantage of that hesitancy and found their way into the end zone with a running play.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And this is going to be returned from the middle of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23. The offense back out there at the line, ready for their next drive. This now a 10-point game, so things tightening a little bit after that last score. And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. Yikes, a 4-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Let's go now.
He'll drop to throw. Got a man, Boutte. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18. So from the 36 now, 1st and 10.
1st and 10 at the 36-yard line.
A handoff as they run the counter play. He's got the lane, and there he goes. And he's going to be ridden out of bounds down inside the 25. That flag accepted, and it backs the offense up a little bit. Back to throw here. Gets this complete to Boutte. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
That's good. 4-8.
And now they'll shift things around.
At the 48-yard line.
On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And the Bills are going to take over at their own 11-yard line.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They come in off a touchdown drive the last time they had the ball. That cut down the lead. Now the defense does their part, got them the football back.
So now maybe with the touchdown they scored previously, plus their defense making that stand up and getting the ball right back, momentum may be shifting in their favor.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
Well, defensively, they haven't let him just sit in the pocket and get comfortable, and that's opposite a lot of game plans in today's NFL. Ordinarily, you're trying to keep the quarterback hemmed in. In this case, they brought the heat, and if he flushes out, they're fine with that, and they force another incompletion.
On 2nd down, Cook. And strong running there gets this up over the 15-yard line.
I think we all suspected that they were going back to him after he found the end zone on his last carry, and they kept the positive momentum going there. Another nice run by him.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Here's Allen to throw it. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. That's a first down and then some. A 32-yard pickup. And as they come to the line, they will not be able to get off another play as time has run out on this third quarter. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Cook up the gut. And he maneuvers up the middle for 3. And it's second down. And the offense moving quickly to the line.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up second and 7.
Someone moved. Flag is out. That's going to be 5 yards.
And that'll drive coaches crazy. You work all week on dealing with loud crowds, on dealing with motion, and then you have a guy jump.
And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. Second down and long. Allen. A quick throw going to be caught by Diggs. So the completion results there in 9 yards. And now it's 3rd and 3.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
3rd down. Here's a run by Cook. And he'll be tackled about 2 yards shy of the line to gain. A 1-yard pickup leads to 4th down. This late in the game, Charles, I think you maybe seriously have to think about going for it.
Especially where they are in terms of field position, because this is almost like no man's land. Might hurt your punter because there might not be enough space, maybe too far for your field goal kicker. I'm like the old rule. Possession is 9/10 of the law. Possession is 9/10 of winning the game. Go for it, get the first down, close it out.
The kick by Bass is good. Charles, even as long field goals become more and more common, this is still very rarefied air. Only just over 20 field goals have been kicked from 60 yards or further, and you can add his name to the list now.
And as calm as he tried to present himself, there's no doubt there were some nerves as he lined up to attempt that kick. But once the ball was snapped, he just swept the leg and boom, over the crossbar.
Ready, set.
The offense now at the line, ready for their next drive. Their lead back down to 1 score after the field goal a moment ago, so they'll be looking to string together a few first downs, likely on the ground as they begin 1st and 10. 42 yards on the ground for him now on 9 carries.
Well, it is our business to analyze what we saw out there, and on that play, I saw a defense staying in base, not taking a chance, not blitzing, in a situation where they absolutely need the football back. That's either a case of overthinking it or not thinking it through.
If you do blitz, do you have to be careful about where you're coming from, or are you just coming from all angles?
You have to be careful about where you're coming from, obviously, but at this stage, you have to take a few chances as well.
That one good for 14 yards. And I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
And good penetration here. He'll get this down only to about the 49-yard line. Defensively, a solid response after giving up back-to-back first downs. This, the second meeting of these two teams. You might recall they met back in Week 5, and it was the visitors getting the win there, so they'll be looking for the sweep back here at home.
Okay,
So from just across the midfield stripe, here's 2nd and 9. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Now pass complete. Here's Butte with it. And he's got a first down as a tackle made at the Bills' 39. Give him 10 yards there as this offense is on a roll. This drive continues to plunge forward. This is something you got to be wary of defensively. I mean, just because they're in the mode of trying to burn some clock doesn't mean they won't pass it. They got good yardage out of that one.
Yeah, and really, when you're looking at it, now they've got a fresh set of downs. Look for second down if they want to take another shot and try to loosen things up. That'd be the time to do it.
And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3. I'm sure that that's going to be the formula. Just keep the ball on the ground. Keep that clock moving.
And when you have the lead this late in the game, above all, stay in bounds. Yes, take care of the football. Yes, gain yardage, but stay in bounds and let that clock tick.
The slot man in motion right. And they're going to give it to him on the jet sweep. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 7 yards there and a first down. Well, we've seen running backs in today's NFL get involved in the passing game. Maybe it's about time more receivers like that get involved in the running game.
And that is something we are seeing more and more in this league, no question about it. That wasn't the biggest of gains, but it was enough to get on the first down. And it continues to test the defense. They have to think on every play about who might end up with the ball.
And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
Not quite enough to get into the end zone, but what a nice play there. He makes the catch, tries to turn upfield and get to the pylon, but doesn't quite get there. But they're going to be set up with a first and goal from here.
And he will fight his way into the end zone for a touchdown. It's a 1-yard touchdown run, and the Snowhawks are about to make it 4 straight as they add to this fourth quarter advantage. So they brought the extra bulk in down on the 1-yard line, and they're able to push this one across.
Yeah, I can just see your face right now because I know we're mind melding on this one. Coach Madden would love this. Power football, hat on a hat, chest to chest, driving forward, touchdown.
Back out is the kicker, Ryland, and he'll send this one away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
Buffalo offense ready to go for their next drive. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll... And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Marcus Jones picks it. And nearly a touchdown as they finally stop him down at about the 3-yard line. With such a costly interception, nearly a pick 6, but now they're so close, they are knocking on the door for a touchdown.
And I never want to get on any team for being aggressive because that's part of what their makeup is, and oftentimes it's successful. But in this case, you've got to be selective about it and make sure you take care of the football. That interception almost cost them 6 points. Now their defense has to run onto the field, probably giving the quarterback a few side eyes along the way. They've got to see if they can stop a score.
Come on, come on. Hey. Unlock line. Check, hurt.
He'll try again, pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line. Now, they'd really like to make the short field pay off. We'll see if they can, but this is... And he is into the end zone for a touchdown. A great play there, with now 2 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Snowhawks have pretty well put it away here in the fourth quarter. Extra point by Ryland, up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. Ryland now following the touchdown, back out to kick it away. Out of the end zone, here comes Hines. And he returns this to the 22. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. We certainly had a sense coming in here that these guys were in for a tough one on the road. That has been how this ball game has played out. They trail big as we continue on now here in this fourth quarter. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete.
And they're at the point of the ball game now where they've got to take some chances. They've got to put the ball in the air and just see what happens. But this defense knows that all too well.
Allen going to throw. Flushed out right. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Marcus Jones picks it. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And shelling him off now open field. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. 72 yards rushing for him now as he's carried it 16 times. They'll go with Pollard here on first down. And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
I like it. I like the call. Still an opportunity to run the football and chew up a little more time off the clock.
Now 2nd and 9. Now a handoff as they run left side. And he is out of bounds, but first he gets it inside the 10 to the 7. A solid pickup at 13 sets him up first and goal. This defense, Charles, they have unraveled here in the fourth.
In a sense, it's like they're being pressed like in a basketball game, and they just can't get the ball over half court. I mean, no matter what they do, they can't get off the field. They can't slow them down. They're just going up and down the field against them. Yeah, unraveling would be a perfect word for them.
Right back to him on first down. And he'll take it into the end zone for a touchdown. A great effort there. Finishing strong with 3 fourth-quarter touchdowns. And the Snowhawks up the lead to 4 scores now here in this fourth quarter. Now Ryland for the PAT. And that'll increase their lead to 28.
Makes the score Snowhawks 45, Bills 17.
So after the field goal, Ryland back out as he'll send this one away. And no thought of a return here for Hines.
At their own 25-yard line.
Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. And my goodness, another interception. It's Kyler Duggar who picks it, and his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, They certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Toronto, they finished the regular season with another win. They're 15th against just 2 losses.
And now they'll have the week off as they get set to go after a Super Bowl.